Okay, it's another storytime vlog. Welcome to episode 6. I will now discuss, okay, I think the previous episode was about teaching. I'm not sure if I covered everything, but if you do have questions, you can comment down below. I can answer them. Right now, I will discuss another career path that I experienced. Hindi ito yung mostly talk about. How to be a stylist. Ayan, may kalamigan di umano. So this is how it works kasi as a stylist. In case some of my audiences doesn't know. So when you're a stylist, it's a completely different job. When you're a stylist and when you're a designer. When you're a designer, just design and make clothes. When you're a stylist, you are the one to decide what he or she will wear. Kasi kunyari ako, as a designer, I'll just make clothes. Bala ka, bili mo hindi. Walang pake kung bagay sa'yo, hindi. That's it. Unless nagpatahi ka talaga sa akin. Like, this is my design for you, my personal design for you. But when you're a stylist, you choose the specific design suited for that person. Alam mo, curated talaga yung style and yung design for that person. Everything. Like, from head to toe. Unless naman pag-provide, sabihin ng model mo na, I'll just bring my own sandals. Usually, ikaw pa rin nag-decide nun eh. Like, sometimes, if my model will say, I can bring my own shoes naman, I will say, can you send me a picture? Kasi mamaya, I will bring, like, all black clothes, tapos yung sapatos niya white. Pero, well, kasalanan ko talaga, magiging kasalanan ko yun if hindi babagay lahat. Kasi kahit sabihin niyang, hindi ko naman alam eh, dala niya naman yung shoes mo, alay ko ba? Pero ikaw kasi talaga lahat yun mag-decide. Regardless if who, ikaw ba, or the other person or the brand provided the clothes, basta yung overall look niya, kasalanan mo talaga ng, as in, responsible talaga ang stylist nun. Kaya hindi lang just to make the person or the model or the celebrity look and feel good. You also have to make sure that the clothes are put together. Okay, maganda nga top niya pero bagay ba sa shorts niya? Ingredient on becoming a stylist lang. For me, first and foremost, connections. Well, in the Philippines, I'm not sure in other countries, but in the Philippines, you really need connections, especially if you're in fashion industry. Whether that would be styling, fashion design, makeup. It's an industry where kung sino ang sikat, yun yung ipapatronize. Well, it's the same logic naman compared to other businesses. But kasi, sa other businesses kasi, even if you're just an SME, may bibili naman sa product mo, diba? But in the fashion industry, it's not. It's either you go big or go home. Because even if you have a lot of money, a lot of clothes, punong-puno ka na rin ng skills, and you have the passion to do it, pero wala ka namang connections. Wala din, how will you start? Because connections is where will land you to your first gig or first project. I think that's one of the reasons why I decided to really enroll in a fashion school. I get to meet people there eh. I think most of my classmates before, they used our professor for him to recommend them to magazines, TV networks. Kasi I think in the fashion industry, it's more on like recommendations. You need to be surrounded with the right people. Aside from connections, you also have to have resources. Something that I'm struggling with. Siguro yan yung aspect na I'm really struggling when I was starting as a stylist. Because yung time nga na yun is I'm really poor. It's a service job, but hindi lang kasi siya yung kagaya ng punta ka sa office, uwi ka, that's it. Wala ka namang dala. But this one kasi you provide your own equipment, resources. Like, you're a stylist nga, so you provide clothes. That's basically your job description eh. So how will you have resources? I'm not saying that you need to buy, but that's the easiest way. So kapag may pera ka, go, bumili ka na lang. But that's why you need to establish connections first eh. Because once you build your own name in the industry, you can easily, we call it pull out in fashion. When you say pull out, it means you get to borrow clothes from brands or designers and make sure that your reputation is good enough na papahiramin ka nila and alam nila ibabalik mo. So, don't break their trust. Siyempre, binild up mo na yung sarili mo na manghihiram mo, tapos hindi mo bala ibabalik. Nakakaya yun. Tsaka pag-uusapan ka sa fashion industry. So, that's what I did lang. I just relied on my connections before. I just borrow clothes from brands. I contact them naman. Pag big brands or big designers, I send proposals. They would love them, especially designers. They would love to help fashion stylists. Kasi showcase din yun ang work nila eh. Like, free advertising yun. When you pull out, you go to the designer. Swerte ka kung ipapadala sa'yo. Sabihin ng designer, sige, send na lang namin, grab na lang namin siya. No? Galing. Or hatid na lang nila. But usually, it's you who will go to the place, go to the store to pick up the items. And after wearing, of course, you have to make sure na walang masisira ha. When the model or the artista wore the outfit. And after that, usually, ikaw ang papalaundry niyan. Palaundry mo, then balik mo. So, there are designers na may mga contract na after 14 days, within 14 days, mabalik na. Sundin mo yun. Because reputation mo yun. When you make laundry with the it's just what they call dry clean lang eh. There are some designers naman that they don't require you to make pa laundry. Kasi sabihin nila, hindi kami na, baka masira pa eh. So, sila na maglalaba, sila na maglilinis after. But, you have to make sure that the item is as good as it is exactly how you borrowed it. The wardrobe malfunctions are very common and there's only one person to be blamed at kapag nag-malfunction yung wardrobe niya, ikaw, as a stylist. Because you have to make sure na hindi mapupunit yung damit niya, see-through ba yun, yung situation. So, for example, I styled Miho in her concert. As a stylist, I have to make sure anong ba gagawin mo? Kakanta ka ba? Sasayaw? Mag-acting? Anong klaseng sayaw? Can I see? Sometimes I even join her rehearsals so I can see the movements. Kasi kung kakanta lang siya, okay, kahit yung mga damit na halos mahubaran na siya, go! Hindi mo siya gagalaw eh, gaganon lang siya. Upo lang siya, tatayo lang siya. Her dance numbers, I have to make sure na yung mga damit niya very comfortable. Makakagalaw siya, kung pwede stretchable, spandex, ganun yung mga material I have to make sure. Kasi mamaya, mapunit yan. Kasalanan ko talaga yun. Kasi siya, nagsusuot lang siya, malay niya ba? Masasayaw lang naman siya. So, that's one thing that you have to make sure. Are your clothes wearable on a certain situation? When I style celebrities before, I usually ask them, for what event? For what show? What are you gonna do? Kasi kung talk shows lang, ayan, dyan tayo, di ba? Pabongga-bongga. Pero, you also have to ask, are you gonna stand? Are you gonna sit down? Kasi kung he's gonna sit down, to sobrang ganda nung, what if yung na-pull out mo na damit is sobrang ganda nung, I mean, plain lang yung top, but bongga yung baba. Tapos upo lang pala siya. O, di half body lang yung nakita. Also, you have to make sure the weather or the temperature. Kasi mamaya you'll provide jacket or fur. Tapos, trick para na araw. You have to imagine the situation. If you're gonna wear that item, is it wearable? Accessories, yeah, you also have to provide it. Ako dati, I have a maleta of accessories like from different themes. Merong elegant, merong girly, merong floral. So, kung pwedeng may collection. Ako yung accessory ko, binili ko na. hindi na ako nag-pull out kasi ulit-ulit ko na lang ginagamit. But yung clothes, kasi iba-ibang size eh. Your celebrity asked me to style. Iba namang size yung last ko na style. So, still have to pull out. But ang namumumunan ako nun is yung pants. Namumumunan ako sa may mga times kasi na parang mostly guys yung nasa style ko, from models to celebrities. So, namumunan ako ng pants from sizes small, medium, and large. Khaki, denim, and black. Yung mga ganun, yung mga basics. Hindi naman yun kailangan i-pull out. Usually mga blouse, ganun. Pero yung mga ganyan, yung mga inner or mga must-haves, kung pwede, dapat meron ka na. Provided nila yung intimates nila. Pero usually, they already know na kailangan nude yung bra or ano. Pero you also have to ask. Importante talaga yung communication. So example, you will ask your celebrity client na what you brought was a see-through, example, blouse. And then yung dala niya lang na bra is nude. So, mga ganon. You have to ask if yung dala niya ba match sa magiging dala mo. So, you really have to communicate with your client as well. Okay, in terms of payment, how I was paid before per project, I'm not sure. I haven't tried working with like big agencies. I'm not sure. Maybe sila naman. Siguro monthly. I'm not sure. Wedding, prenup, stylist, yung mga ganon. Because like real people na yung sinastyle nyo, hindi na model or hindi na celebrity. Kasi if you're styling a model or a celebrity, something that I did, paano kung walang magazine? Paano kung walang TV show? Wala din akong work. So unlike when you're styling a prenup, which is actually good ha, I think it pays well. From time to time, may client ka kasi may kinakasal from time to time. Or may magde-debut, which is, I think that's a good market. So yun, mamuhunan ka siguro ng mga tela-tela, mamuhunan ka ng jewelry, for the guys, mamuhunan ka ng tuxedo. I still love it, pero like I said, it's very exclusive eh. It's either you go big or go home. So, hindi siya a growing business, kumbaga. Parang, it's only for limited people. So, kung ang dami niyong stylist, konti lang isa style, mag-aagawan talaga kayo ng client. Ang hirap ko lang kasi noon. Yun nga, I was lacking resources. And, actually, it's really a job that you really need to commit to. Because, sobrang time-consuming niya. Promise. Kasi, when you go to an office job, it just requires you 8 hours eh. Siguro not counting the commuting or the going to the office, but technically they just pay you 8 hours. But when you're a stylist, they don't require specific hours, but yeah, I discussed that it's longer hours, yung work itself or yung production time itself. But remember, your time in contacting designers, your time in contacting brands, your time in pulling out, ito yung mahaba-haba talagang oras. Kasi, given the Manila traffic, ang maswerte may mga sasakyan na stylist. Pero ako talaga, commute is life. Di ba ako nag-grab? Mahal eh. So, mag-grab lang ako pag like, shoot day na, yung dala-dala ko na yung mga maleta. But, pag nagpo-pull out lang ako, commute be. Usually, the call time is so early. Late na yung 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Usually, it's like 6, 5, lalo kung mga like celebrity. Kasi magme-makeup pa yan. Lalo kung babae. Of course, you have to follow the call time. Call time kasi is for everyone. Hindi naman lang. Alam, primadonna ka. Alas 10 ka larating, di ba? Actually, pagdating ko, like around 6, mga ganun. The model or the celebrity is already doing her makeup. She has her makeup. Ako naman, the first thing that I will do, dala-dala yung mga maleta ko, I will set up, I also have my rack ha, parang foldable rack. I set up my rack, I hang the clothes, or I steam it already, and that's how I come up with layouts. Or I talk about layouts with the director, art director, or manager, sino ba. When you say layouts, it means the whole outfit set. So for example, the director would say, We need 5 layouts today. Wow, madami yan. 5 layouts, meaning 5 outfit sets. So, bibigyan ka naman niya ng pegs eh. Like, for example, first is sporty, pa-sweet yung next. Yun. So, isip-isip ka na. Pero na-prepare mo naman yan beforehand. Don't worry. Hindi ka naman like, wala akong dalang ganun. Siyempre, na-prepare mo naman yan. Ako, what I do is I bring at least 4 to 5 items per layout. Diba? Ganun kadami dala ko. So, pero usually nasa 3 below lang naman yung layouts. Don't worry. Pero, there was this time that I had 20 layouts in a day. Because I styled like 4 celebrities and 5 each. And I started at 6 a.m. We ended up at like 1 a.m. That's how long we work. I think same goes naman when you join a production team. Yeah, taping, ganun talaga ang hours. First layout is sporty. So you will not just bring 1 jacket, 1 pants, 1 sneakers. No. You have to bring at least 3 options. Kasi mamaya, hindi gusto ni director, or hindi bet ni client, or hindi siya for, parang ayoko ng tube, parang ayoko ng, meron ka bang may sleeve lang, baka magaganon. So, oh sure, I have another layout. So, you always have to have options. Kasi i-approve pa yan. The rest, mara-reject, balik mo sa maleta. Yeah, you also have to disclose or have to inform the designer or the brand na hindi siguro lahat ma-approve, but you will try your best. Yan. So, you have to, baka kasi umasa siya na discarte mo na yun as a stylist na as much as possible, push mo yung mga na-pull out mo. Kasi hiniram mo yun eh. Parang last option mo na yung, ako hindi ko nalalabas yung mga dinala ko eh. Parang just in case na lang maghanap. So, unang-uno ko ipapakita yung lahat, i-hanger ko yung mga designer clothes, this brand na nag-pull out ako. Tapos pag ayaw talaga nila, parang wala ka talagang t-shirt dyan lang. Sige, meron na ka dito, yung akin lang. Sobrang nakakapagod. It really requires you passion and commitment and resources and connection when you wanted to become a stylist. To ask yourself if you have those. If wala, medyo mahirap. It's not really for everyone. Yes, I would say. I think that's it. That's basically it. I'm not sure if I covered everything again. So, kasi I don't have scripts I'm just talking here. Thank you for listening to this series. It's just all about my work journey, and thank you for allowing me to share to you how I became a stylist. And hopefully I inspired you, and go for your dreams. If you wanted to become a stylist, go. So just be ready and commit to your passion. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and please subscribe.